Hello and welcome to another episode of the Anime Lounge Short Flights. I'm your host Lance here to talk about Goblin Slayer Season 2, Episode 11. Now, we are entering this dungeon of the dead, and we're trying to save the princess of this town that we were just coming from. And right before our Goblin Slaying crew goes to save the princess, the Archbishop, the blind one, well, she's not really blind, but she's headbanded and she's a priestess herself in a way. She's gives Goblin Slayer this blue ribbon kind of thing. It's like glowy. It obviously seems important in some way, but we don't get to see. I'm pretty sure we didn't get to see any of the blue ribbon action. So I wonder if it's going to be important in the next episode because they obviously made a point to show this exchange. I mean, it wasn't an exchange. Like Goblin Slayer didn't give her anything for it, but she gave him this ribbon. We didn't get to see any use out of this episode. I wonder, so it's got to be useful in the next episode. So keep that in mind. Pretty sure it's going to be important. So we're going to go save this princess, and it's being used as a sacrifice by a new type of goblin that we haven't seen yet, a priest goblin. So I thought that was pretty cool. Just throw in a new type of goblin because we've had, a small handful of different kinds. So that was very interesting. A goblin that can cast spells, and it up a good defense for a little bit, but you know they can't be that powerful against our team, and that didn't last too long. So up until the priest fight, we had a lot of goblins to take care of, and I'm gonna have to complain about one part. I don't know what you guys thought about this, but as soon as Goblin Slayer pulled out that scroll, that gate that opened up a path between the top of high in the sky and his scroll, he used that on like three or four goblins. Why the hell didn't he use this in the beginning of the fight? That thing was clearly sucking up all the goblins and teleporting them up into the air. And he only used it on a couple. Why didn't he use that in the whole batch in the very beginning? Just, dark hole them all the way. They wouldn't have been fighting, any kind of fighting. That could have all been skipped. The elf could have saved all of her bow or all of her arrows. And we wouldn't have had to use that vial of flammable liquid. And we wouldn't have had to do that. Just everything could have been handled so much quicker if he just used that scroll at step one. But of course, it's anime logic. They have to throw in a little bit of drama. I get it, but he used such a powerful scroll on just a couple of mere goblins. Was not impressed by that. So, besides that, we get back to the priest, and he's trying to sacrifice this princess. Doesn't go well. Obviously, it ends. He dies. But if you guys notice, the blood from the priest would have gone in some kind of star pattern or something, and it was going to activate whatever he was going to sacrifice her for. With all the goblins that were dying all around the priest, why wouldn't their blood have been used to make this sacrifice of whatever successful? The pool of blood would have activated something. And I wanted to see something like that. Like, this was such a non-important fight. Our priest used purify and purified all the blood and made it like do nothing. And ultimately, there's just a small goblin fight. This could have been so much bigger. I wanted to see all the goblin blood pour into that circle and summon some giant goblin monster or something. Just something. But no, it ended on a happy note, which is very strange because if this was supposed to be set up for next week's finale, what exactly is it going to be the finale? Very interested. What do you guys think? Anyway, thanks for watching me up to this point, and I'll see you guys next time.